Namaskaram everyone, this is Vishwaksen and welcome to Vaka Talks, where we talk about mental health and emotional well-being in different kinds of relationships. Let us do a series and talk about generational trauma and dealing with it by talking about the story of Gangodbhavan, the descent of Mata Ganga from Devaloka onto the Bhulokam and Patalam. So, let's start the story with King Bahuka. Bahuka is a king in the Suryavamsham or the solar dynasty, the same dynasty that Lord Rama was born into. So Bahuka was a king in the Suryavamsham dynasty, and he loses his kingdom. There are people wage war against his kingdom, and he loses his kingdom. And then he's exiled into the forest, and he is in the hermitage of Aurvamuni. So over here, let's see the setting, the circumstances. It is a very dire condition. It's a very difficult situation. So a lot of traumatic trends or 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 negativity creeps into a different systems, a family or a lineage or a work environment, any system. The negativity creeps in when there is when the situation is dire. So so it's not usually when things are nice and going there. There is an opportunity to basically take a step back and analyze. A lot of times people do not uh, do not think about what would be the consequences even uh, in great times, but when in difficult situations we do not stop to think about what is going to happen, like 5 years down the line, 10 years down the line, or 5 generations down the line. What would happen if we let this entity into the system? We do not think much about it. So the same thing happens. The situation is King Bahuka is has lost his kingdom, and he is in the Oromuni's ashram, and basically he also dies soon. So basically the situation is very very dire, very unpredictable, very chaotic, and and we and the people in the situation are looking for a way out. It's like they are very very uh, scared, they are very worried, they don't know what is going to happen. Yes, Orvamuni is a great rishi, and he's he has a lot of tapashakti, and he has provided them with food and shelter. But he's a king. They are a royal family, and they have lost their kingdom. They don't know how to get back their kingdom, and they are worried about their subjects as well, because the people who won over them, they are ruthless. They are not good administrators. They are exploiting the people. So the situation over here is basically that it is a very very difficult situation, and usually it is a very very easy way for people to feel weakened and look for any form of support, any form of different a way out. And this is when usually negativity creeps in, and it creeps in like a very small thing, and it multiplies very quickly. So this is the situation, this is the scene, this is the scenario that is perfect for a negative entity or a negative trait, negative habit, negative way of thinking to creep in. Usually uh, when there are a lot of invasions, there are a lot of ruthless invasions. the for the security, the women were basically hidden indoors. They were heavily discouraged from moving out, otherwise they would fall prey to the invaders, to the ruthless invaders, because they probably would cause a lot of trouble. Not so there have been people who have raped people. We have seen that the Mongolian empire under Genghis Khan have raped every all the women in the wherever they went and invaded. And the same thing, a lot of people who invaded different countries, we have seen in in Europe, in Asia, in Africa, in India, wherever you go, there have been ruthless invaders who who would whose armies would rape people left, right, and center. And to protect them from it, the women were asked to stay indoors. And slowly, what it has become is that people would stay indoors. They were blocked. They were prevented from moving out, stepping out of the door. And we are still facing the consequences of that to this day. So if you look at history, civilizations that had equal footing for both sexes, both men and women, uh, gradually and uh, became very one-sided, very patriarchal, very male-dominated very quickly after the invasions, who were basically uh, destroying the lives of people, and taking women and abducting women and keeping them as their slaves, as their sex slaves. So a difficult situation is a very ideal scenario for a negativity to creep in. And this is exactly what has happened for Bahuka. And later he dies. And the situation is that there is chaos and they don't know what to do. So this is exactly what is happening when King Bahuka has lost his kingdom and he is exiled into the forests. If you like my content, please hit the like button and share your experiences in the comment section below. And please share my videos with people you feel would benefit from my content. And please subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Until we meet again.